So sorry for the interruptions due to my laptop problem. Okay. We are in second model, so we have discussed about different levels of style sheet and selectors, and also we have seen font properties. Today we will see the color properties. Color and text properties, they have mentioned only three topics. So we have covered font properties. Now today we will start color properties. Okay. See, these are our color. Color means what? You can apply the different colors on your different tags. Colors are very important to give a good look and feel to your website. Without color, you will not feel this website is good, right? So we can specify colors on page level using body tag, or you can set a colors for individual tags using busy color attribute. I mean background color attribute. Okay, this busy color you can also use in body tag also, right? So these are our basic types of colors. You have total 16 colors. Basic total you have 16 colors, right? And here one more point you have to observe. Black I have written and followed by some code is there, right? Hash 0000, right? This is 6 digit numbers. This is hexadecimal code. If we use this code, then color will display in black. If we use this 808080, it will display in gray color, like this. Okay, there are different kinds of format are available while applying the colors. There are following three different methods. So what are those? One is by giving the color names, red, blue, green, black, like that directly, or you can use hexacodes like in previous slide I have shown, right? Using hash symbol you have to give the hexadecimal codes. And also you can apply the property, that is RGB property, with the RGB methods. Three ways are there to apply the colors. Okay, first one is color name. Directly you can specify color names directly, like blue, green, red. And another method is hexacodes, a 6-digit code. How many? 6-digit code representing the amount of red, green and blue that makes up the color. And third method is color decimal or percentage values. These values you can apply using RGB method. Okay, specified using RGB. R means what here? Red, green, blue method. Here you have to apply the code, I mean numbers, in these brackets. Then you will get the color. Let's see one by one, right? First, using text, color code, color name. We can specify direct color name to set a text or a background color using what? Black, yellow, red, whatever colors you wish you can apply. Okay, see this example. Body, busy color. If you want to apply the color on background, so you have to use busy color property. Value is blue color. Then if you want to apply the same color or another color on different tags, here I am using P tag. Okay, to insert or to apply the style inside this tag, you have to use style attribute. Style attribute, style is equal to double quotes color. You have to use the property color followed by colon, then red. So high AITM MCL display red color. Then another method is hexacodes. Hexadecimal is 6-digit. How many digit? 6 digit. See, black color I am representing like this. 6 zeros I am using. 6 zeros preceded by hash symbol. The first 2 digits represents red, and the next 2 are green values, and the last 2 are we can call blue values. Okay, so if you are applying hexadecimal codes, you have to use hash symbol instead of writing red color, blue color, right, and green color. You just use these codes. To use these codes, compulsory you have to use hash symbol. Let's see this example here. Body background color hash you are using hash 00FF00. Now what is the color name for this code? Can anyone tell me? Here I am using 00FF00. So which color will going to apply on background color? Background, yes, green color. Okay, yes. Now I am applying one more color to this tag, that is p tag. P tag has high AITM. So which color it is? Hash FF port 0. Which color it is? Red. Okay, high AITM will display in red color. So these are different kinds of methods, right? And another one is RGB method. RGB. So this is third method. This color value is specified using RGB property, and this property takes three values. How many values? Three values. What are those? Red, green and blue. Combination of these color. Okay. The value can be an integer between 0 to 255. Within this range only we have to give the numbers inside RGB. If you are applying color with RGB, here inside these brackets you have to apply three numbers followed by comma. Is it clear? So this, to give this value you have to use range from 0 to 255, or you can also give percentage. Number also it is possible and percentage also possible. And remember one thing, all the browsers does not support RGB property, right? Some browsers will support, but you are using older version of browsers, so if you are applying RGB color, but color will not display because what, browser will not support the RGB method. So you can use direct method or hexadecimal method. So this is a point regarding RGB. Now we'll see the example here. Body background color, I am applying color using RGB method. R means what here? Red, green, blue, followed by three numbers. First number is I am mentioning in 0, followed by comma 255, comma 0. Which color it is? Can you identify color? 0, 255 and 0. Green will going to apply in background color. And again I am using this RGB 255 00. Which color? I think it is red color. It will display in high AITM. This is another method. Okay, it is regarding to what? Color property. Now we will see text properties. What are those? These all are different kinds of text properties. Okay, here in main exam you can write they may going to ask separately, or they may going to ask group wise. Explain text properties with an example, like that they will ask. Okay, if they ask in that way, you have to list any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any 5 properties you can explain. Not to explain compulsory this, you can explain any 5 properties which you are feeling easy to write. So first we will see color property. Color property means what? To apply the color on particular text. Okay. Color property is used to set the color of text. How to set the color of text? Using style attribute. P style is equal to double quotes. Color is an attribute property followed by colon, then value is red. So it is text properties you are applying. Which one? Which property? Color property. Right? It is applicable to what? Color property. Now here you will write high MCA. Is it clear? So high MCA will going to display in red color. Is it clear? Okay. Now the second property is direction property. Direction means what? It comes under two ways. One is text align and other one is direction. Two types you have. Direction means it has to display in right side or it has to display in left side. By default, remember, by default all text will going to display on your left side. By default, if you want to wish to display in the right side, so you can use two properties. Another one is the direction property and another one is what? Text align. Like that you have to use. Here we are talking about text properties, so one property we have, that is direction property. Here you just write P style double quotes direction, right? What direction? RTL. This is what? RTL. Right to left. Meaning is what? Right to left. It will display. See? The following example demonstrate how to set the direction of text. Here possible values are two types. One is left to right, another one is right to left. Left to right means by default it will display in left side. Here you are using here in this example right to left means right side it will display high MCA. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Now another property we have, space between the characters. Space between the characters means that if you are displaying any text, so in between, if you want to make space in between, so you have to use which property? Letter spacing property. Letter spacing. By default you can use P style. Normally it will display MCA. How you have typed, it will display normally. But if you want to display space in between the characters, then you have to use letter spacing colon 15px. Right? So what will happen here? 15px will live between these characters. M after it will leave 15 space, then print next character, then leave 15px, then print last character. So in between these characters you have space, isn't it? Yes or no? So it is possible with the help of letter hyphen spacing. How much space you want, that you have to mention in value followed by px or pt. Choice is yours. So it is what? Space between characters. We see this demo because with the help of practical only you will going to understand these letter spacing. So here I am taking sample text. P style letter spacing 15px. Let's see it will execute or not, because here I am not using HTML and body tag, directly I am running this. HTML, then all files, save as all files. So you have like this. Text. See here, you are seeing the place in between MCA. I will make it bold. Wait. Here I make H1 tag, then last using H1. Save this. Same I am using. Now see the difference between normal text and line spacing property. You are getting space here, right, in between these characters. Is it clear? Okay. Text decorations. Yesterday we have discussing this property, but I have added this text decoration in text properties. Okay, text decorations have three types. One is line through, overline, and underline. See this one, and overline means above the text, underline means below the text. By default, none. Just use p tag, h1 tag. By default it will consider as none, right? So to display like this, you have to use this property, that is text decoration line through and text decoration over line, text decoration underline. If you use like this, you will get line through, overline, and underline. See, here we have to make double quotes proper format. See, you have got the output, right? This is which type text decoration? Which type? First one, line through, and this one is overline, and this one is underline. Okay. Text properties. In another one is what? Shadow. Text shadow property. So shadow means it will looks like this. Hi MCA. So behind this you will get a shadow. To display text like this, you have to use which property? Text shadow property. Text shadow. Then here you have to mention the size 4px, 4px, 8px, and which color shadow should appear in blue color. Should appear in blue color. Okay, this is regarding shadow. We will execute this one. Let's see how the color will display. See, now all of you seeing this shadow, right? Everyone, yeah. So it is what? A text shadow property. Another one is text alignment. Another property is text alignment. The following examples demonstrate the text align. So there are three text alignments. One is right, center and left. So this high MC it is displayed in right side, and the second high MC is displaying in center, and this one is left side. So if you want to display text, why means to web page means it is a creativity. Based on your creativity, you have to attract, you have to make your web page like to attract someone or feel good when seeing your website. So due to that, you have different kinds of style sheets, right? Using the proper property and values, you can make your website looks good, right? So this is about a text alignment property. Yes. Okay, Kiran. Okay. Now the next one is text indent. Text indent means what? While writing a paragraph, so first line you will leave some space, right? So that is called indent, right? Indents the first line of the paragraph, means leave some space, then start writing the first line. Leave some space while writing the paragraph, right? So that we can call text indent. See, P style, I'm using style attribute. Property name is text indent. Property name is text indent colon 1 centimeter. Here I am mentioning the space is 1 centimeter. Means high MCA, it is normally I am displaying this in P tag. Okay, high MCA it will display in normal. If I use a text indent, means what will happen? I am mentioning the size 1 centimeter, means it will leave the 1 centimeter space, then print the message. That is high MCA. So this is what a text indent. See, here I will use H1. Here I will H1. Now execute this. See the difference between normal text then text indent. Here you are getting the space, right? Here you are getting the space here. It means 1 centimeter. You have to leave 1 centimeter. Here you are mentioning 1 centimeter, so that's why it is displaying like this. After leaving 1 centimeter space, then it will display. So this is about normal H1 tag I am using, right? Now another, here we have covered this one. Those are only text properties, right? Now we will move on to box model. Box model, span and division tags. Okay, box model. Basically box model will look like this. This is a box model. You are applying a box, you are making a box. In that box you want to make any content display, you can use box model. Okay, this box model has the property margin, border property and padding property. This padding and spacing I have taught in table property, table tag. Have you remember that table tag? Table padding and cell spacing. Yeah, so same we have to apply the logic here. This is about box model, and please note this one is important point. Explain box model, question will definitely ask. Okay, this is important concept. First you have to draw this diagram, then you have to explain one by one. Here I didn't give the examples for the box model. Okay, once you are comfortable with this coding, then I can easily explain that box model with the code. Right now I am giving a theory purpose, I am not giving the code. Box model is a container. It's what? A container which contains multiple properties. What are those? Including border. You are using solid green line or dotted lines, that depends on border. Then margin, then padding and content. So box model has, basically it is a container and it contains border, margin, padding and content. It is used to create the design and layout of the web pages. It can be used as a toolkit for customizing the layout of different elements. Once you create your box model, you can apply the different contents in style wise, right? The web browser renders every element as a rectangular box. Renders means what here? Displaying. Once you are requesting to the server, after taking your request, it will display or it will execute. That is called a render. Rectangular box according to the CSS box model. CSS means what? What styles you have applied to display the box. Right? Based on CSS, it will display the box model. Now, it has multiple properties, that is what properties? Border property, margin property, padding and content. So all these properties has box model. So it is what? Margin property. In what? From the top view, how much space if you want to leave, that we can call margin property. Then border property. So these lines should be in dotted or solid lines, right? Then which color you are going to apply, this is what? Border property. Then padding property, how much space you want to leave between this border and this border, that is called padding property. And in padding property we have two attributes. One is height. What is the height for giving this space, and what is the width to display the padding? Two properties again you have in padding property. And this one is your content. Here I have written MCA, it is your content. Is it clear? MCA is a content, and here you are using padding and border property and margin property. Margin means what? In which direction? I mean left side, right side, top and bottom. You give these spaces. After giving the space, in particular space only it will display your box model. Is it clear? Border property means you are using solid line. Solid means one line, dotted, or it may be dotted or colored. It will comes under border property, right? So you write one by one in your own hands. Border area, it is an area between box, padding and margin. So border will appear where? Between padding and margin. That area, whatever you are getting, that is called border area, and its dimensions are given by how? Width and height. What content, in which style box will going to display, that you have to mention in with the help of width and height properties. Then margin, this area consists of a space between border and margin. The dimensions of margin area are the margin box width and margin box height. it is useful to separate the element from its neighbors. Neighbors means what? If you are using another content or another box above this box, so you have to give the space. Like we have used HR tag, right? What is the use for HR? Why we have to use HR? Horizontal line. What? Horizontal line. One line we are going to display, right? Why we are using horizontal line? Because we have to make a separation between two contents, right? Similarly, it is also useful to separate elements from its neighbors. And padding, it includes the elements padding, how much space you want to leave between the content and after your border, that we can call padding. This area is actually the space around the content area. Here where is that? Here, content area, how much space you want to leave. This is called padding property. Its dimensions are given by the width and by width of padding box and height of padding box, width and height, right? So it is a brief explanation about box model. Then next you have to write this one, coding part. So I simply I didn't mention that coding part here, because if I tell those concept, you will become stuck. You will not remember that selector and style sheets. I don't know how much you have remembered, but even though if I tell this coding, you will become stuck. That's why I didn't mention that code. In next class, I am going to display that particular code using border, margin and padding. Okay. Now another one important concept, this one, span and div tag. It's very important. So many times they have asked regarding span tag and div tag. See, now we will talk about span tag. Only span tag. What is the purpose to use span tag? Now all of you observe this. Here I have written, hi AITM, welcome to MCA department. Any changes in this line? All of you see, hi AITM, welcome to MCA department. What changes I have done here? Color, okay, and size, yes, font size and color, very good. But now in previous examples we have studied only what we have studied. If we want to increase the size, simply we will mention that property inside this tag, right? Then it will apply to whole line, isn't it? Whole line. But here what is the difference? Here I am making word wise, applying this style, word wise, welcome, simply this word only I am applying this style. Then to normal it is printing, then MC again I am applying the color, word by word I am applying the color. To apply color like this or style like this, you have to use span tag. Which tag you have to use? Span tag. Understood this? Why we have to use a span tag? Okay. Now we'll see how to write a content of span tag. In many situations, we want to apply a special font properties to where to less than whole paragraph of a text, less than a whole line or whole paragraph of a text. In that situation we have to use span tag. Now I want to display my text like this, hi AITM, welcome. It should be displayed bigger and also different color to MCA. I am displaying in color here, only for changing color, MCA. So how to write a code for this using span tag. Now one more point, to display any content or any line, which tag we have to use? How many tags you are using to display content? To display any content, how many tags it is possible to use? P tag, yes. Another tag, another one, H1 tag. Another tag is H1, right? And another tag is what? P tag. P and H1. Based on these tags, we are using to display our content, right? So inside H1 or P tag, you have to use span tag. You have to use span tag. Let's see. Here I am using P tag. P. Hi. First I will write what I have to display. Hi, welcome to MCA department. I will write hi, welcome to MCA department. Right. Now which word I want to make design? For that word, before only I have to use span tag. Hi, it has to display normal. Next word is welcome. Before displaying what word you are displaying, before only you have to write span tag. You have to use span tag. Span, then style. Compulsory what you are inserting this in single tag, right? You are applying the styles and single tag. So obviously you have to use style attribute. It is an attribute. Style equal to color. Property name is color, colon, which color? Red. So red you have to write. Then comma, semicolon. Next, it is displaying in big size, right? So that purpose you have to use font size. Property name is font size. How much size? 30px. Finish. Then double quotes, finish. Then welcome. Then close the span tag here. Then close the span tag. Is it clear? So style will going to apply within welcome word only. Within welcome word. See here. Hi, welcome to MCA department. Only I am applying the colors on welcome, not MCA here. In previous examples I have shown that way, but while writing purpose I have taken this example, right? Welcome only I want to change. So for that, before you applying the style on this word, you have to start with span followed by whatever it is. Now I think you have to practice, or you have to write automatically style, color, red, font size 30px, because we have seen 50 examples, nearly we have seen 50 examples I think, right? Then to MCA. So it is a writing purpose and understanding purpose. Simple example I have taken. So output you have to write like this: hi, welcome to MCA department. Is it clear? Now how to write a code for this? First I will give a demo for this because it's very important. So I will take this code. Now, hi, welcome to MCA department. Welcome. It's changed. Now I want to change which one? Shall I make change for D? Shall I make a change for D? Yes? Okay. Only I want to change D here. For that, you need another span tag. You need another span tag. So again I will copy this span style. Color I will change only I will change color. So copy. Then where is D? Here. D is here, right? Only I want to change D color, so D is here. So then I am applying span here before D. See, before D I am applying span color, isn't it? So now still this span is opening. Here I have to make close this span tag. Then here I will close span tag. SPAN. Close the span tag. That's it. Now you want to display it in yellow color. Sorry, blue. Take blue. Blue color. See, D only I want to change. For that purpose, preceded I have using span tag, span style attribute color name is blue. Then it will only apply to D. Then close the span. Now let's see how it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Just a minute. Here I will make H1. Here I didn't give the colon here. See, color, then here I have to give colon, double quotes. Sorry, not colon, double quotes. Now see, color is changed. Color is changed. Yes. So in whatever line is there, so we have to apply less style compared to whole line. So we have to use span tag. Is that clear? Okay. So this is about regarding span tag. Now all of you just take down this. Hi, welcome to MCA department. You change this code in a red color. Take a screenshot for this slide. Now time is up. Later you will send. And today I am sending questions. All of you listen carefully. Today I am sending questions, so you can use